Hi guys, my name is Joseph and this is my first video in December. It's December guys, Christmas is this month. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Um, After last week's video, and of course after I got done shooting it, I got the amazing idea to put out this great message. But it was too late because it was dark and the sun was gone and all these other circumstances. And so I was like, I'll wait till this week and put out a video. But I didn't really know what to call it. I didn't want to name it advice because your mom gives you advice. This, no. And so I was talking about it earlier, and one of my cast members that I work with mentioned that her favorite word is nugget. And I was like, it didn't really hit me then, but I was like, nugget's a good word. I can see why you like nugget. And so a few days later, I was like, that's it. Instead of advice, I could say nuggets of information. Because nuggets don't really denote food. Nuggets just mean something in a smaller size. So chicken McNuggets or like turkey nuggets or like people nuggets. Just so you guys know, people nuggets aren't short people, they're babies. Babies are people nuggets. Don't eat people nuggets. I can't reiterate that enough. And so I was like, yeah, I'll call it nuggets of information. And I was like, that's it. So from now on, one of my videos a month will be denoted to nuggets of information. Just little things that you should always keep in your mind at all times, should you come up against anything that you don't really know how to handle. And so I figured, thank you, Harley Davidson. And so I figured that my first nugget of information would be concerning the holidays, because we are in the midst and the full swing of the holiday season. In about 2 weeks, your house is going to be full of relatives and families and friends that are going to be eating and destroying your games and messing up your toys, because that's what little relatives do. Trust me, I know, I have too many of them. And so normally for people, that's a good thing. You get the sense of family, you get the sense of body, you get all that in one. But then for people who identify as anything other than the status quo, it can be a really stressful time. It's not just narrowed down to people of the LGBT community or like that. Anybody who doesn't fit their family's ideal of what they should be, the holidays becomes incredibly stressful, and you don't really know how to handle that. And I just really wanted to put this information out there just in case you guys hit any negativity this holiday season. There is nothing wrong with you. Your myriad of experiences, your thoughts, your emotions, everything that makes you an incredibly unique individual. And no matter what you may hear, you are loved by more people than you could imagine. Never let somebody else's opinion change the way you feel about yourself. Because at the end of the day, the most important person in your life should always be you. And if for some reason you feel that you can't take whatever's coming your way, there are resources and there are people all around the world, all on the internet, who are willing to help you and willing to listen to you. And if you can't find one of those people, one of those resources, then my inbox is always open, and I promise you, I will always respond. Just keep this little nugget of information in the back of your mind, not just for the holidays, but for whenever you encounter any type of negativity in the world. That's what's going to get you through. All right? So this video was a little bit more heavy, was a little bit heavier than I had intended, I suppose. I'll be back next week, of course, with a new video, but that one was going to be lighthearted as all the other ones, I promise. If you want to see more of this handsome and lovely face, you can always click subscribe. It's going to be somewhere in your top right-hand corner, I believe. And I'll see you guys back next week.